Hello beautiful flowers and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your support. I have a very exciting video today. It's the first of its kind on my channel. So it's the new year, so I will be using a pen and paper for all of my planning and budgeting, as opposed to the digital planner I've been using in the past. So today we're going to be doing a layout of my month, so getting my paydays, my bills all laid down. We're also going to be doing a monthly budget with me and a monthly goal setting. So let's get right into it. All right, so here we are with our January spread, and we are just going to get right into laying down our stickers. Now I got this monthly set from Suns and Roses, and I didn't know it was for the classic size Happy Planner, and I bought the large, but I'm still going to go ahead and use it and see how it works. And then of course we have to afterwards lay down all of our bills and all of our paydays, of course. And let's see how this goes. I'm nervous, you guys. I'm nervous. I've never done this on my channel before, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try my hardest to get this lined up as best as I can. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's small, obviously, but it still looks cute. And then let's go ahead and do... Well, I thought I was going to be using the tweezers, but I'm really not using them as much as I thought I would. Okay, she's cute, she's cute. Wait, no, this is all still lining up. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just speed through the putting down of my number days. So, we finally have that taken care of. And then, let's see here. So we have our numbers. Now we need to mark down all of our paydays. So I'm going to be using these payday stickers from Suns and Roses as well. So between me and my husband, we're getting paid 4 times this month. We're actually getting paid on, I actually get paid on the 31st of January, and I'm counting that as our first pay of, oh sorry, the 31st of December is when I get my paycheck. But we're just going to count that as our first pay of January. Just the way that the rest of our paychecks work out during the month, that'll just work out the best for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a payday on there, and then my husband gets paid on the 7th, so mark that. And so my husband gets paid, always gets paid on a Friday, and he always gets paid bi-weekly. Now my job is different. We always get paid on the 15th and the 30th. And if the 15th or the 30th falls on a weekend, or a day that we're not open, we get paid the day before, the business day before that. So it just so happens that, sorry, the 31st I meant. So let's say this month ended with the 30th and it was on a Saturday, we would get paid on the 29th. And it's not always on a Friday that we get paid, oddly enough, but oh, here's a good example. I'll try to make sense of it. So we always get paid on the 15th and the 31st. Well, the 15th is a Saturday, so we're getting paid on the 14th, of Friday. It's just the way it works out. But if the 15th is in the middle of the week, let's say the 15th is on a Wednesday, my job is paying me on a Wednesday. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I wish it was like my husband's, where it's like you get paid when you get paid, you know, or you get paid on always on a Friday. So, and then, so we have this day, this day. Okay, 14th is when I get paid, and then my last paycheck of the month, this is my husband's, is the 14th. We do have one more paycheck. I have one more paycheck. It's towards the end of the month, but I'm not going to put that on here because I'm not including it in our January budget. That'll be our first paycheck of February. So you see how my job kind of like messes up. So I get paid on the 31st. And that's on a Monday, but that's like at the very end of January, so I'm gonna count that for February. Okay, perfect. So we have that taken care of, and now we need to go ahead and take care of our bills. So let's start off with rent. Rent is always due on the 1st. We always pay it the day before, but I'm just gonna put it on the 1st here, just because. So let's put that sucker right there, and our rent is always the same. It's $880. And we always have that saved up for the month. Like the month prior, we're saving up to be able to pay it on the 1st. So, all right, so there is rent taken care of. And then we go ahead and we're going to have our electric bill. And I don't have a sticker for that. So I'm just going to use these green stickers. I think these are also from Suns. So let me go ahead, and our electric bill usually comes out around the 28th of the month. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there, and I do not know how much it is, but we do get our bill kind of towards the beginning of the month, so I'll go ahead and fill that in once I know what it is. And I just realized I put that on upside down. Let's see if I can get it up and redo it. There we go. I can't believe I did that. I mean, it still would have worked, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go this way. All right, so there's our electric, and next we have our water bill, and I do have a sticker for this. These are from Budget with Emmy, and our water bill usually comes out around the 20th, and this one also varies from month to month. So once I get, you know, our bill statement, I will go ahead and fill in exactly how much it is. So let's go ahead and put that down right there. Of course, for our budget, I can always estimate how much these are going to be, but I don't know for sure always. All right, our internet comes out around the 23rd, and I know exactly how much that is. So I can put down that exact amount. So let's go ahead and get this guy. And the 23rd, oh, we're going sideways. We're going rogue. And our, hopefully that's on screen. Our internet is always 6560. We're locked in. So I put INT for internet. All right, our Verizon bill is also always the same, and that's on the 15th. And I do have a sticker for this from Budget with Emmy. All right, so where's the 15th at? Here we are. That's a Saturday, so I don't know if it'll actually, well, that's okay. I'll still put it there because we know it's around that. And it's always about $140. It's always what we pretty much pay. So $140 for that. All right, now we have subscriptions, and I don't have stickers for most of these, so we're going to be using these guys. So Disney Plus comes out on the 20th for $847. Where's the 20th at? Oh, that's the same day as our water bill. Lucky us. Oh, I put that on upside down. You know what? It is what it is. I'm over it. Disney Plus. Like I said, this is my first time doing one of these, so... All right, Apple storage is on the 10th. All right, so Apple storage, I just have the very lowest one. I just use $1.05, $1 a month. Okay, another bill we have, another subscription is the Fitness Marshall. These are my dance workouts. That is coming out on the 17th. Gosh, I never realized how many of these come out towards the end of the month. And then tax, title, and license, that is $16.04. So I'm just gonna write fitness on that. Next up we have Spotify, comes out on the 19th. Dang, it's a good thing I have all month to save for these in my bill binder. Because otherwise your girl would be like, oh my gosh. All right, so what did I say this was? Spotify on the 19th. And Spotify is always the same. It is $10.59. I do have a cheat sheet, guys. I could not get away without a cheat sheet. All right, there is Spotify. And then lastly, we have our Prime. And I thought I had a Prime. Oh, I do have a Prime sticker. Yay! Okay. Also Budget with Emmy, my girl. All right, so Prime comes out on the 14th. And that is $13.77 with tax, title, and license. Also a payday. How fun. $13.77. Sweet. All right, so that is everything laid out, and of course you guys will see this spread once again in my weekly check-ins. I'm gonna go ahead and put our initials next to whose pay this is. So M is for Michaella, my pay, Zach for Z for Zach, Zach's pay. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and just dive right into our goal setting. All right, so I actually took a little bit of time to go ahead and kind of put a few more stickers on this. So I just added some cute little things like kind words cost nothing. I added this down here, how many no spends, because I want to keep track of how many no spends I have for the month for each week. But right up here in this corner, I'm going to be writing my January goals. So My very first goal for January is to get our furniture fund to $1,000. And I want to get that to that because it's been edging closer and closer to the $1,000 mark, but I really have not put that much emphasis on it. And if I think about things, my husband and I have to move out of our apartment in July. Our lease is up at the end of July. And so we really need to start focusing on that furniture fund, because while we do have furniture in our home, like our apartment, we're going to be moving into a bigger home. So we're going to need lots of money to buy lots more furniture. All right, our second goal is to do 5 envelopes in our 100 envelope challenge. So 5 envelopes in our 100 envelope challenge. And I did 10 this past month, but I'm just gonna scale it back down to 5 because all that we have left are larger numbers. So I wanna make sure that, this goal is attainable for this next month. And then our third one is I would like 10 no spend days. And to some people that may not seem like very many. I've seen people with like 15, with 20, but 10 I think is a good starting point for me and my husband because I think we've never really been too good at tracking our no spend days, and we tend to kind of frivolously spend money on like going down to the gas station and grabbing a snack or a drink, and we just really want to cut back on that. So we won't count bills. Bills will not be counted. So like for instance, on the 10th, our iCloud bill will come out for $1. If we don't spend anything else that day, I still will count this as a no spend. So there is that. So now it is going to, I can't talk today, guys. Now we are going to move on to our budget for the month of January. So for our budget, I just went ahead and made up this sheet of, I don't have a monthly budget sheet that I've found that I kind of want to work with yet. So I'm still on the lookout for one, but I just quickly wrote this up on just a random insert I had into my happy planner that it came with. So let's just go ahead and dive right in here. So our income expected, I'm gonna guess that our income for this month is gonna be around $5,000, and that is on the lower end, and I'm just being a little bit more conservative just to be safe. I did get a bonus and I did get a raise. However, my bonus, they said it should be towards the end of the month, but we're not sure. And then same with my raise, most likely, it'll start kind of having an effect on my paycheck the second half of the month, but I'm not sure how much it's gonna be. So same with my husband. He works in healthcare, and they had that Chronos, like, what do you call it? Like, they had that issue where their paychecks are short, basically. So his last paycheck was a little bit short. So we're expecting a little bit more on his next one, which is the beginning of January, but we're not sure how much it's gonna be. So we're just gonna say 5,000 and just play it safe. So down to our expenses, we're gonna say, well, we know rent is expected to be 880. We know it's gonna be 880. But just to be safe, I'll refrain from putting that in actual. Gas and electric, we don't know what that is, but we're gonna go on the higher end and we're gonna actually say 85 for this, just to play it safe. Water, it never is more than 35, so let's go with 35. Internet is $65.60 every single month, so we always round up to 66. Phone always ends up being about 140. And I totaled up all of our subscriptions, and it's gonna be about $50, and that's rounding up. And finally, parking, I put $20 per paycheck towards parking, so that'll be $80. All right, so let's go ahead and total up our bills for the month. And this is just what we're expecting to pay, what we're budgeting for. And then later at the end of the month, I'll go in and put what we actually ended up paying. So $1,336 will be going towards bills. Perfect. Down to our cash envelopes. Yes, I am going back to using cash envelopes. We've been using prop money for the past couple of months, but not for our regular expenses. We replaced all of our cash envelopes with just a weekly allowance, and that covered everything. But my husband and I made the joint decision to go back to our cash envelopes. So that means we're gonna have groceries, gas, eating out, and then both of our spending. So looking at our grocery spending for the last couple of months, I think we can get away with about $80 per week on groceries. So 80 per week is going to be 320 overall. And it has been a while since we used cash envelopes so for our daily expenses, so we will reevaluate at the end of this month and see if that 80 was enough. Remember, it's just the two of us here, and we are going to give ourselves quite a bit of eating out money. Just we know ourselves and we know what we're going to eat out. So all right, speaking of eating out, let's go down to that one. We're going to give ourselves $60 a week, which is about 2 to 3 meals for us, 2 to 3 dinners. So that's 240. And yeah, like I said, we just know ourselves and we know we're going to eat out. So we're just planning for that. And then gas is going to get 60 a week as well. My husband fills up pretty much once a week, and that's about $40. And I fill up once every 1.5, 2 weeks, but I can, just put 20 in if he's already filled up for that week. And we can get away with that. So that's also going to be 240. And then my spending, I'm going to give myself 20 a week, which will be $80. I really don't have any, major things that I spend on. And I would really like to think that our sinking funds cover a lot of our, extraneous spending, or our miscellaneous fund would also cover it. So I'm just going to give myself $20. And then I asked Zach how much he would want. And I said, you could do 30, 40, whatever you think you would need. And he said, I can do 20. So we will see how that works out. He is a big spender, so we will see. So let's go ahead and total up our cash envelopes for this month. We are expected to spend $960. So we shall see how much we actually ended up putting towards our cash envelopes. I'm going to go ahead and skip sinking funds for now, and I'm actually going to move over to savings, and we're going to go ahead and put in the savings amounts that we know that we are going to be doing. So for our house fund, we know that we want to put in $100 per week, so that would be $400 that we are expecting to put in there for the month. And emergency fund, we know we want to put in $50 a week, so that is $200 expected for the month because we stuff our envelopes 4 times a month. Our monthly challenge, I don't know exactly how much, I haven't picked which monthly challenge I'm going to do for January yet, but I'm expecting that to be about $50. It's just a mini challenge, whether Chris Budgets puts one out or, whoever. 52 week, I made the decision to go in order on the 52 week, at least starting out. So we're going to be doing 4 weeks. So that's weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is $10. We are expected to put towards the 52 week challenge. And then we are going to, actually, I forgot to put this on here. Travel binder. I would like to see what we have left over after totaling up all of our other categories, and then we will actually, let me go ahead and total up everything and see what we have left over for our 100 envelope and our likes challenges and our sinking funds and our travel binder. So let's see kind of where we're at after all of these kind of like known amounts that I want to do. So we start out with 5,000. Our bills are 1,336. Our cash envelopes are 960, and then so far for savings we have 400, 200, 50, and 10. So we are working with a total of $2,044 that we can put towards sinking funds, 100 envelopes, and likes challenge and travel binder. I think for travel binder, I would like to just stick to about, I think I want to do $300 to add to that. So I'm going to go ahead and minus 3 there. So we have $1,744 left to work with. I'm going to go ahead and say that we're going to do, this is hard. I'm going to say, let's do $1,400 into sinking funds. And then we'll have $344 left over for our 100 envelope and our like challenge. And this one I'm kind of estimating on the higher end for this because we do have quite a few larger numbers left for our 100 envelopes, and our likes challenge has been going pretty well. You guys have been hitting the like button a lot on my budget with me videos, so I have I'm just gonna kind of err a little bit on the side of being more careful. So let's total up our savings category here. So 400, 200, 50, 10, and 344 gives us a total of 1,004. So here we go. All of these should equal 5,000. 1,336, 960, 1,400, 1,004, and 300 gives us our $5,000. Perfect. I have considered kind of going in with this expected amount for sinking funds and, you know, making goals and all that stuff, but I think that's getting a little too detailed for this overall kind of monthly view that I want. So this kind of just gives me a really good overview of about how much I want to put, you know, towards each of these different categories. So we will see how this goes for the month of January. Of course, I do my individual paycheck budgeting as well, but this is our first month that my husband and I are budgeting without debt because we are recently debt-free. So we kind of have a lot more income to work with than we are used to. So we're trying to kind of handle that as responsibly as we can now that we have the ability to do so. So that's all I have for you guys today. I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, please hit that please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.